Hello everyone, hello Englishers. Welcome back to my channel. This is Gerald, your English enthusiast and advocate. First of all, I'd like to thank you guys for subscribing my channel, and of course, I'd like to take this opportunity to extend my profound thanks to those who have sent me their kind words, their nice comments, and of course their personal messages. Those have actually melted and warmed my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Anyway, today is Friday, and thank you for joining me again. This is our new episode of Friday English with Gerald. Okay, so we're gonna have your fashion show, and again, this is Okay, so here we go. Today, guys, we're going to talk about conditional sentences. And in our English conversations, we do talk a lot of conditions, but sometimes we don't know and we don't understand how to express them effectively and accurately. So this lesson will help you out in understanding different conditional sentence structures or sentence patterns matching with the conditional message that we want to convey. Okay, so in my English classroom, as I have observed, most of my foreign language learners, they actually use one conditional sentence pattern across all conditional messages. But in reality, we have four conditional sentence patterns: type 0, type 1, type 2, and type 3. And that's what we are going to learn today. Okay, so are you ready? Let's find out. So, we're going to talk about conditional sentences. As I have said, conditional sentences are very important to English conversations because these have a lot of usage. If you want to tell or show facts, feelings, requests, possible situations, wishes, regrets, and criticisms, you just need to construct conditional sentences to convey these messages. And what is a conditional sentence then? A conditional sentence is used to tell a condition and a result to the condition. So you have two parts, condition and a result. So let's have the two main parts of a conditional sentence. We have the if clause and the main clause. The clause that tells the condition is the if clause. Example, if it rains. So it starts with if. That's why it is called if clause. And of course, the main clause, which tells the result of the condition. Example, it pours. So we have, if it rains, it pours. Or you can switch. You can say, it pours if it rains. So those are the two main parts of a conditional sentence. Let's have an example here. If I heat the water to 100 degrees, it will boil. Is this conditional sentence correct or not? Based on meaning and sentence pattern? Well, what's the answer? No, it's not. Why? Because the structure is not correct. So how to correct the structure? Follow me. This is how we're going to do it. So let me have the marker first. Okay. So all you have to do is just to cross this out and add S here. So you have, if I heat the water to 100 degrees, it boils. Or the water boils if I heat it to 100 degrees. Please take note of the comma, because if you start with if clause, you should have a comma to separate it with the main clause. Okay? So this is how we correct it. So why is it this way? So that's what we're going to learn after this one. Okay? All right. This time we're going to have the 4 types of conditional sentences. So here we're going to learn how these conditional sentences are used in our English conversations and how these conditional sentences are constructed. So let's get it on. Let's start with zero conditional or type 0. If you want to talk about facts, feelings, and requests, for example, if you want to talk about science, which is all about facts, feelings, and condition, and a request and condition, then zero conditional sentence is perfect for you. What is the sentence pattern? The if clause is always present simple, verb 1, singular and plural. And the main clause is also present simple, verb 1, singular and plural. So, example, if I heat the water to 100 degrees, it boils. Or, if I am happy, I get away and have fun. So the first one here, it talks about facts in science. It's a fact in science. So we use zero conditional. So we do not say, if I will heat the water to 100 degrees, it will boil. No. That's what we usually do, but it's not correct. If I am happy, I get away and have fun. It's about feeling. So you use zero conditional. Present simple for if clause, present simple for main clause. All right. Then we have type 1 conditional, or the first conditional sentence. If we talk about real things to happen or possible things to happen in the future, then this is the perfect conditional sentence for you. What is the sentence pattern? If clause is present simple, verb 1, singular and plural, and your main clause is future simple, will plus verb 1. For example, if you work more, your boss will increase your salary. It's very possible in the future. Okay? So notice in the if clause, you have present simple, and in the main clause, you have future simple. That is if you're talking about something which is real and something which is possible to happen in the future. After that, we have type 2 conditional, or the second conditional. This time, if you want to talk about past unreal situations, like you want to wish something, but it's not going to happen, or it would not happen, so we are going to use type 2 conditional sentence for that. What is the sentence pattern? If clause is past simple, verb 2, and the main clause are your past modals. You can use would, could, or might. For example, if I had $5 million, I would buy a house and lot. It's just a wish. So you have here in the if clause, you have past simple. And in the main clause, you have would, or you may have could, or you may have might, plus verb 1. Would buy, could buy, might buy a house and lot. Okay? So this thing is actually something that is not real, or it's just a wish. So if you want to wish in condition, so you use type 2 conditional sentence pattern. Okay? Finally, my favorite. This is type 3 conditional, or third conditional. If you want to talk about regret, for example, you did something wrong in the past and now you're sorry about that, then you need to use third conditional sentence for that. Or you have criticism, you want to share, or you want to have comments about something. So also, you need to use third conditional sentence for that. What is the sentence pattern? If clause, you have past perfect, had plus verb 3. In the main clause, you have your past modals, would, could, might, plus have, plus verb 3. So, example, this is a regret, an example of a regret, and it's in the third conditional. If I had given you a chance, we would have been together until now. Had given, you have past perfect, it's in the if clause, and would have been, would plus have plus verb 3, together until now. So that is in the main clause, and that's what we follow, past modals plus have plus verb 3. So that is our third conditional. Or for example, you want to comment about the cake. For example, your mother baked the cake and it's just a plain cake. And you wanted to comment on the cake and you say, you know what, Mom, if you had put honey and chocolates on the cake would have been very delicious. So that is an example of a criticism. Okay, guys, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for staying with me. Thank you for your all-out support on my channel. I hope you've learned something from what we've had today. And if you have some comments and if you have some questions and even some suggestions on topics that I am going to discuss in the future, please do not hesitate to comment down, okay? Please share and subscribe as well. All right, I hope to see you next Friday. So that's it. So this is Friday English with Gerald. Bye-bye.